Hi, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Power or Might. I am Gorilla Monsoon, here with Jonathan Coachman and with Corey Graves. And today on Power or Might, we're going to see we got Holy Fellow Nicholas, Father Yule, the heavenly gift giver here, Gorilla Monsoon says, here today on Power or Might. Yes, we do, Gorilla Monsoon. We have Holy Fellow Nicholas, Father Yule, the heavenly gift giver, Gorilla Monsoon's Jonathan Coachman says, and we wonder what he's going to do here today. Well, I can tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing, Corey Graves said. He's a truly busy iffined man this one time, 1 year out of year. You know, and all the rest of the year, no one knows what he does and no one thinks of him. You know, at the end of the day, Yule is Jesus' birthday, and Jesus gives you kinship. Well, Santa Claus only gives you a holy day, Corey Graves says. Well, you might be right about that. But here comes someone who would put Ebenezer Scrooge and the Grinch to shame, and that is MJF, or Maxwell Jacob Friedman. So you're Santa Claus, the one that we Jewish folk got the Christendom folk to we let be around. You see, we Jewish folk don't believe in Jesus, so the Christendom folk who do believe in Jesus have to put up with you. Now, I'm not going to get there and talk about Jesus and all, but I'm going to talk about you. Because at least with Jesus, there is some good things to him, even though it's against our worship to even think of him or talk about him. You're worse. You want to know why? Because you give off gifts at your time. Not the gathering of lights, which goes on for about 8 nights, and onlooks us having enough ooze, burning ooze, to keep those lights running for 8 nights. Yeah, I don't recall you ever coming to my house for those 8 nights that we had gathering of lights and giving me off gifts. And I know some of you folks out there are going to say, well, isn't there gathering of lights hairy? It may have been, but I never saw them. You're worse because you only do Yule. You don't do the gathering of lights. You don't do the gathering of followership. And the truth is, you have nothing to do with Yule, nothing to do with the gathering of lights, nothing to do with the gathering of followership. The truth is, all you were was someone made up so kids could understand the mindset of giving, the mindset of thoughtfulness, the mindset of, and that was it. It is so even worse that I have to even be talking to some man who's not even true. I mean, how do you know when someone's asleep and someone's awake? How do you know if they've been bad or good? Only God can, not you. And somehow folks are led into believing that you get in a sleigh with 8 flying reindeer and go around the earth in one night giving off gifts, somehow getting in and out of houses with this outstanding tool, down smokestacks, and somehow, someway, no one ever seen you. No likenesses. No one ever caught you. That's bullshit. And I'm here to say you're nothing but a lie, a stunt, and a lark. And hold it right there, MJF. I know that you are a Jew. And I know that you are from the Jewish worship. I know all about the gathering of lights, about the 8 nights that you folks looked having enough burning ooze to keep those lights running for 8 nights, and how it's a wonder by God that it happened. And I understand, yes, you get gifts for 8 nights. Alright? And I'm going to hold you right there because I bring that happiness and glee on you for folks to keep the happiness and glee of Yule, Jesus' birthday, alive. But I also bring glee and happiness to others that also do the gathering of lights and the gathering of followership too. So I'm not only for Yule. 2. Since you choose not to believe in Jesus, or is against your worship, I don't know if that, whatever. Jesus was a Jew. He was the Son of God. He was given to us by God as a gift. Jesus healed the ill and the sick and the handicapped. Jesus taught folks how to be kinder and loving. And Jesus died for all the sins of all mankind and all womankind. Since God so loved the world so much and loved all mankind and womankind so much, he would let Jesus get beaten and die and let his blood go. But God in Jesus, so doing that, cleaned our sins away, took our sins away, and gave us our stead in heaven. Now, if you choose to believe that, that's your own business. Or if that's against your worship, well, I don't know. Alright? But don't come at me and say that I'm evil, that I'm sinful, that I'm wicked, that I'm unlawful, or that somehow, some way, that you, somehow, some way, the good Christendom folk out there put up with me because you folks, because someone like you don't want Jesus around. That's bullshit. Alright? 2, God and Jesus give me a little insight to who's been good and who's been bad, who's asleep and who's awake. That's it. And I know you're out there, you're going to probably say a lot of shit. Now, I know that you picked up the Yule tree once, hit Ashley Williams with it, knocked the Yule tree down not too long ago in lead of me and Jack Sparrow. And I know you're sorry for it and all. Alright? I forgive you. And yes, you are going to be getting some gifts. 8 nights I'm going to be showing up and giving you gifts for the Gathering of Lights, even though you don't believe in me either, so... But I'm still going to give those gifts to you either way. So don't feel that I'm leaving out that I only do Yule. Or I'm leaving out the Gathering of Lights. Or the Gathering of Followership. Because I'm not doing any of that shit. Let me just tell you something. Bum bum. Yeah, you did see what I did to Ashley Williams. I mean, that shows that you still have it. Yeah. And I am truly sorry for what I did with the whole Yule tree thing. I wasn't thinking. But I'm not sorry about beating you up. Hold on here. Hey. Alright, fuck Lear. Let me tell you something. You think you're so cool by hitting me with the Yule tree last week? On what was it? Monday Night Raw? I was alone tonight Raw. You hit me with a Yule tree? And you think I wasn't going to get even on you somehow, some way? Now, you don't believe in God and Jesus, fine, that's your own thing. If that's against your worship, alright, it is what it is. But don't come out here and bully holy fellow Nicholas because you happen to be some kind of bully or a heel or a creep, whatever. You want to hit me with a Yule tree? Well, you just started something. You don't have to just worry about Fordman Jack Sparrow. You got to worry about me. And you haven't killed Jedites like I have over the long years. I've been in TWS since 29 between YL, and I'm not going to be putting up with any more of this not getting any onlook. Well, Ashley Williams, I know that you've been a good boy, and I know that sometimes you had to fight fiends, and I don't have any booking oversight or any writing oversight, but I will leave you with this little thing. Here today, we will... I gotta get out of here now, because I know you two are about to fight, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Well, we just heard from Holy Fellow Nicholas, Father Yule, the heavenly gift giver. You know. And now we're going to get Ashley Williams fighting MJF here today. And I want to know, Gorilla Monsoon said, what is that scarf or whatever that some Jewish folk wear? I mean, some of them wear their hats, and some of them wear their scarves, and some of them don't wear anything. Oh, I don't know. We gotta look that up, Gorilla Monsoon says. And somehow, someway, MJF's gonna make it into him being a Jew, as if that is the grounds for why Ashley Williams is angry at him. Oh, MJF, who need or need not be the AEW offshoot of The Miz, picking up Ashley Williams in a body slam. You know? MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter, but behaving like a bully and a hill and a creep. Give me a break, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, well, I do know one thing, Jonathan Coachman says. MJF did hit Ashley Williams with the tree last week. And even though he did say he was sorry about it, he hasn't really been sorry about anything beyond that. How do you know, Gorilla Monsoon and Jonathan Coachman, what MJF has been sorry about? The man said he was sorry, so you should leave it at that. You know? And I like MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and his stand and his mindset. It's what made him a two-time TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter, Corey Graves said. So you like a bully, a hill, and a creep. Would you be, so, Corey Graves, you like folks who are bullies and hills and creeps. Shame on you, Gorilla Monsoon says. Right now, Ashley Williams in a bind right now, Gorilla Monsoon says. He's getting beat up right now by MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Well, I like bullies and hills and creeps, Gorilla Monsoon. Some of my greatest friends are bullies, hills, and creeps. You know? My wife Carmela's a bully and a hill and a creep. Yeah, you would like bullies and hills and creeps, Gorilla Monsoon said. You would, since you are one yourself, Gorilla Monsoon says, Corey Graves. Anyway, Ashley Williams is getting in a bind right now, Gorilla Monsoon. Ashley Williams is now coming back now. He got the Williams Stunner on Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, Jonathan Coachman says. Yes, he did, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yes, he did, Gorilla Monsoon says. He did get the Ashley Williams, this Williams Stunner on him. He does NXT with me, and I hope this is a one-off. But we don't know, do we? 1, 2, and only a kick out, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, John Coach, we don't know if it's a... Wait a minute. Ah! And Ashley Williams is just got taken down here. And MJF right now is on. Got Ashley Williams. Looks like this is over here. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Well, MJF, or Maxwell Jacob Friedman, has beat Ashley Williams here today on Powerrr Mike, Gorilla Monsoon says. And I would think that you liked that, didn't you, Corey Graves? Oh yeah, Gorilla Monsoon, I liked it. I made my day watching MJF or Maxwell Jacob Friedman beat Ashley Williams. It was great. Well, I can tell you one thing, Gorilla Monsoon, Jonathan Coachman said, I do not stand with Corey Graves. I think that what Maxwell Jacob Friedman did to Ashley Williams here today on Powerrr Mike was truly a sad thing. Anyway, Gorilla Monsoon said, I know Joey Styles now is now going to be talking is now going to be talking now with Ashley Williams after losing to MJF here. All right, Gorilla Monsoon, Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Ashley Williams. All right, Ashley Williams. Things haven't quite gone the way you want them to go. Oh yeah, you win some, you lose some. I know my run in the TWS since 29 between while hasn't been the greatest. I've lost more matches than I won. I've been a matchmaker and the overseer many times, you know, and the only win I ever won was being a two-time TWF 24/7 fighter. But I could tell you something. I'm not going to be no welcome mat. I'm not going to be walked over. No one's going to walk over me to make a name for themselves. And you see, Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, wants to make it something to do with worship, being either Christendom or Jewish, which it has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with worship, nothing to do with what's greater, you're the gathering of lights, which both are great. That was about him being a bully in the hill and a creep. Alright? He hit me with a Yule tree last week. Comes out here and shames holy fellow Nicholas. And somehow he's the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter. Until Christmas Chaos, or I should say Yule Madness, or until Holiday Hell, Joey Styles said, then that won't be true. You know what? Fordman Jack Sparrow, I'm going to back him up. And if Maxwell Jacob Freeman does anything that I think is not on the up and up, not fair, or unfair, then he's going to have to worry about me. What do you mean? Let's just say that for Leadman, Jack Sparrow is going to get a little help this year to become a three-time TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter. Alright, that's my talk with Ashley Williams. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon and Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with Ashley J. Williams here today on Power or Might. And that's all the time we got here for Power or Might. I am Gorilla Monsoon for Jonathan Coachman and Corey Graves. We hope you like Power or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw or a Lone Day Night Raw.